Welcome back to Rare Coin Update, the place where we explore coins from around the world that may look ordinary at first glance, but can hold a hidden fortune. Today, we are going deep into the story of the 2008 South Africa 20 cents coin, a small bronze-plated piece that many people overlooked, but collectors are now claiming could reach values as high as $103 million under rare conditions. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, stay with me until the end because I will break down every detail about this coin, its history, its design, its rarity, what makes it so valuable, and why collectors are paying attention. And remember, even a coin sitting quietly in your pocket could change your life. Now let's start with the basics. The South African 20 cents coin was first introduced in 1961 after the country adopted the rand as its currency. Over the years, the design has changed several times, with floral motifs and national symbols becoming the center of its imagery. By 2008, the coin had already become a standard part of circulation. But here's where the story gets interesting. The 2008 20 cent coin was minted during a transitional period in South Africa's coinage history, and certain minting variations, misprints, and low survival numbers have made some editions extremely rare to What does the 2008 20 cents coin look like? On the obverse side, you will find the South African coat of arms, which have been redesigned in 2000 to symbolize unity, democracy, and cultural heritage. The words South Africa appear in one of the official languages. On the reverse, you will typically see a flower design, most often the arum lily, along with the denomination 20C. The coin is bronze-plated steel, giving it a golden brown appearance. Now, that may sound ordinary, but in the coin world, it's not always about the design. It's about the rarity, the condition, and the hidden stories behind the minting. Collectors have reported that certain 2008 20 cents coins show unusual mint errors. These include double strikes, off-center strikes, missing details, and even incorrect planchets. For those who don't know, a planchet is the blank piece of metal a coin is stamped on. If a coin was struck on the wrong metal by mistake, that coin instantly becomes unique. Just imagine, a coin that costs 20 cents to spend suddenly being worth thousands or even millions because of one tiny minting mistake. Now, you might be wondering, how do we get from a small bronze coin to a value of $103 million? The answer lies in three things: rarity, demand, and speculation. The coin market is driven by collectors who are always chasing the rarest examples. If only a handful of these 2008 coins exist in pristine condition or with certain minting errors, their prices can skyrocket in auctions. In fact, history shows us that small denomination coins often surprise the market. Remember the famous 1943 copper Lincoln penny from the United States? That tiny 1 cent coin has sold for more than $1 million at auction. The same principle applies here. The smaller and more ordinary a coin looks, the more shocking its high value feels, and the more collectors want it. Let's take a closer look at the condition, because condition is everything in coin collecting. Coins are graded from poor condition to mint state. A 2008 South Africa 20 cents coin that has been used in circulation, showing scratches, dirt, or fading, will only be worth its face value. But if you happen to find one in uncirculated condition, shiny and flawless, as if it just left the mint, that's when collectors take notice. Even more so, if the coin has been professionally graded by organizations like PCGS or NGC and assigned a high grade, such as MS 65 or higher, the value multiplies. Another important factor is historical timing. South Africa's coins are heavily collected worldwide, not just within the country, because of their unique history and designs. The 2008 20 cents coin falls within a period of growing interest in South African coinage. Collectors are realizing that modern coins, especially those with errors, are becoming increasingly valuable. And the rarer the survival numbers, the higher the auction results can go. Now, let's talk about the reported valuations. Some coin experts and enthusiasts claim that under very rare conditions, a single 2008 South Africa 20 cents coin could fetch up to $103 million. While this figure might sound exaggerated, it's important to remember that the coin market is unpredictable. Coins are worth whatever someone is willing to pay for them. And when wealthy collectors compete in an auction for something they believe to be one of a kind, the price can reach unimaginable levels. For example, look at the 1933 double eagle from the United States, which was technically never released for circulation. That coin sold for more than $18 million. Or the 1794 flowing hair silver dollar, which sold for over $10 million. The lesson here is clear. Rarity plus demand equals massive value. The 2008 South Africa 20 cents coin might be the next shocker in the coin world. But here's the exciting part for you. You might have one of these coins in your pocket, in a jar at home, or a line forgotten in a drawer. Millions of 20 cents coins were minted in 2008, but only a small fraction may hold the errors or pristine conditions that give them high value. That's why checking your coins carefully is so important. Take out a magnifying glass, look closely at the edges, the lettering, the details of the flower, and see if anything looks unusual. Sometimes, even a small misalignment or doubling in the design can mean a fortune. This is also why the coin collecting community is so passionate. It's like treasure hunting. You never know when you'll stumble upon a coin that others have ignored, but collectors desperately want. And when that happens, the story of an ordinary person discovering a life-changing coin makes headlines around the world. Imagine finding a 20-cent coin that could change your entire financial future. That's the dream that keeps collectors searching. Now, let me share a quick reminder. If you find a 2008 South Africa 20 cents coin and you believe it might be rare, do not rush to sell it. First, have it professionally evaluated by a trusted coin dealer or grading service. They can authenticate it and confirm whether it has the qualities that make it valuable. Without certification, it's hard to convince collectors to pay top dollar. But once certified, the coin becomes part of official records, and its value can be defended at auctions. Keep your audience with me. Let's visualize the journey. Imagine a coin minted in 2008, distributed quietly into circulation, passed from hand to hand for everyday purchases. At some point, it ends up in someone's jar of spare change. Years later, that same coin is pulled out, examined carefully, and discovered to have a mint error. Suddenly, the story changes. The coin is submitted to an auction, collectors recognize its rarity, and bidding wars begin. The price climbs higher and higher until it reaches unbelievable numbers. That is the magic of numismatics, the study of coins. As we come towards the end of this exploration, let me ask you, have you checked your coins recently? Could you be holding a 2008 20 cents coin worth millions without realizing it? If you enjoy searching through coins, you are already part of a community that values history, rarity, and the thrill of discovery. The 2008 South Africa 20 cents coin is more than just currency. It is a symbol of how something small can carry stories of culture, design, and human error that transforms it into treasure. Whether or not it truly sells for $103 million, it reminds us that value is not always obvious. Sometimes the most valuable things are hiding in plain sight. Keep searching, keep learning, and keep believing that the next rare coin could be found by you. If you enjoyed today's Rare Coin Update, make sure to stay connected, because we will continue uncovering stories of coins from around the world that might be sitting in your collection right now.